What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze here. We are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope you're having a very good day today. So today we're gonna go ahead and tackle the last stage. I'm actually redoing this video, and the reason why is because for the revert of the Shadow Dragons, the last stage, stage number 3, there's actually an extra mission besides just being the event, and you have to bring a full GT Heroes team. So based on my box, this is the exact team I have here. I actually got pretty lucky in my summons because I was actually able to pull Trunks and Giru, who are actually a pretty good support type unit. Now, this one right here is a bit tricky, I want to say. Number one is because there's 2 stages where you have different typing, so it's not just a monotype. And number 2 is this super attack is actually super annoying because, again, this character can actually stun your characters, which can definitely hurt because some characters, or most characters on this team build anyway, do require to build their defense to super attack first, so their defense is a lot better. Now I brought here GT Goku just because GT Goku is an orb changer, but more importantly, I didn't have that many characters anyway. And you can also definitely get this done without, of course, the new LR. The new LR is going to be at a disadvantage in the last phase because it is going to be here type disadvantage since Oceanus is going to be AGL in the last phase. So the Spirit Bomb, if you have them at 55%, it's not going to be the hardest hitting active skill unless you actually get a beautiful crit. Now the good thing about the 8th year anniversary LR is that they do actually get damage reduction, which is actually very good because even in the last phase, type disadvantage, if they do get hit by a super attack, once they're fully built up with their damage reduction, they actually don't take too much damage, especially if you do multiple super attacks. Now, of course, we're also using here a double lead of the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Again, these guys are still really incredible, still very fun to use. And honestly, Gogeta is going to be the MVP of this run. Just because LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, even though he's not the best linking partners compared to the 7th Anniversary Gods, he's still a big threat in the game of Dokkan because he's super effective, and also as well, he has that beautiful nullification. Now, we actually get pretty lucky on this phase right here. There's no attacks at the back. GT Trunks and Giru are really there just for support, but more importantly, they're also creating orbs, which actually helps out all the LRs on our team build because everyone is very orb hungry. So they're only at 55%. I did pull them while trying to pull for the new LRs. So very happy I did actually pull them. Now, again, the main problem is that you don't want to get super. I mean, you can get super, but only after you super attack because, again, if Oceanus was going to super attack us in the beginning, then we would not stack our attack and defense, which we definitely want in the last phase since we'll be here type neutral. So the real trick is to basically not get super, hopefully, in the first spot because your characters definitely need, the extra damage or extra stacks for attack and defense. And that's pretty much it. I mean, again, this was not that difficult overall. Using a full GT Hero team, I mean, there's definitely a lot of options if your account is definitely stacked. If you weren't able to pull the 8th year anniversary LRs, you can definitely go ahead and bring, of course, the EZA Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku. Even in the first stage, it's gonna be type disadvantage. It doesn't really matter because if you have the Super Saiyan 4s on each rotation for the 7th anniversary LRs, I mean, you can easily blitz through this event. And on top of that, if you do get supered, he also has here a medium chance of dodging the super attack and countering. So, again, this was not too bad, I want to say. But definitely having the ride for the Noid run was definitely actually very useful. Because, again, it's actually very simple for you to use the revival with this 8th year anniversary LR. So there goes the again 24 key super. You want to make sure that you are given the full 24 key super as much as possible, because again that's going to greatly raise their attack by 50% while they're stacking, and then on their 12 key super will be by 30%. So we actually get the additional 70% chance to do additional super attack, which is very good. And then here comes a guaranteed additional super attack because we got 24 key. If you have any equipment, I'll definitely go more additional at 55%. But if you don't have them at 55%, maybe you want to go more crit, just because stacking attack can take you really far. But I feel like if you're able to crit, because on their active skill, they're actually not able to crit. It's just big damage, right? So if you're able to crit, then this character is gonna hit really, really ridiculous. So I probably would go, if I had more dupes of this character, definitely go more crit in my opinion, just because again, you want that active skill Spirit Bomb to hit really hard. I also brought here Easy Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The reason why is because again, next phase, if once we actually beat this Oceanus, he is going to be a type advantage, and more importantly, we can actually put him slot number 1 because he does have here a 70% chance to actually counter the super attack, which I found that in this stage right here, Oceanus does like to super attack in the front a lot of times. So Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is definitely going to be, a really good character. As far as, a character you want to bring for GT Heroes. Again, you have to bring 6 characters who are part of GT Heroes. The friend does not count. So I was kind of forced to bring Easy Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but he's still really good. He also links very well with the LR Super Saiyan 4s as well. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But he's still really, really good. So now our HP is below 50%. So now I'm for sure going to go ahead and actually use our standby active skill. So we actually get the free heal. Alright, and then make sure I turn it off. And then here we go. Alright, so there we go, and so now we actually have here the standby active skill. Now, the original plan was hopefully we can actually get all those key spheres and have here GT Goku actually do a super attack. So, as long as we don't get super right away, this would be very optimal. I've never really seen Vegeta actually do a super attack each time I get the standby skill. But unfortunately, again, you see here Oceanus does do a super attack right away, slot number 1, which does 1 million damage, which is fun because now we activate the Spirit Bomb and we get a free heal. Alright, so there we go. So we get the beautiful Spirit Bomb. Again, because we don't get any crit, it actually didn't do that much damage. So, again, this is a really scary turn. I did bring here, of course, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the LR EZA. Now, obviously, you want to bring here the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but if you don't have him, you can definitely bring here Vegeta. Vegeta did the job. He did perfectly fine. As long as he doesn't get super, we're pretty much safe to go. And my Vegeta is only at 55%. So again, that was a really unfortunate turn last turn because I really wanted GT Goku last phase to actually do a super attack with those 18 key spheres, but we did die before he can actually do a super attack, so I was actually really annoyed. But now we're back to full HP. Decided to use here the active skill for both the LRs on this turn. Again, Gogeta is completely fine in slot number 1. After he super attacks, he's going to be a lot better defensively because he does really raise defense by 50% on super attack. And of course we have your type advantage as well. So yeah, so we just basically have to kind of slow burn this. Now Gogeta, he's been stacking. Now this character is at 10 million while being super effective with all types. I will say Oceanus does have a lot of HP, more than I expected, because it actually takes like a couple of turns for us to actually do some big damage to this character. But there goes Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Again, Gogeta is just a fantastic unit. We get the triple super. He's doing all the damage on this phase right here. And again, this character is officially 1 year old on JP. And the only downside is that he doesn't have a very great slot 1 character. You could use, of course, Orange Piccolo, but it's not a real true linking partner for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But regardless of what, his partners are going to be, he's still a very incredible LR. And on top of that, again, he also has a nullification, he has a counter, he has a damage reduction. So really, I just really do enjoy Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, luckily, we are able to get all those Rainbow Key Spheres, so he does get here damage reduction by 7%, and I believe we actually get here 5 or 4. No, actually, we actually get here 4 Rainbow Key Spheres. So now we have here 28% damage reduction. But again, my Gogeta is only at 55%, so we can still take some damage, but I decided to actually keep GT Goku on this rotation because at the back, GT Goku is going to get smoked, especially at 55%, or maybe 69%. But because now the LR 8th year anniversary LR at the back does have their full damage reduction of 50%, and they're going to super attack, we really don't have to worry about taking any damage. Now there of course goes Gogeta with the beautiful counter, a 50% chance, which is very good because again that would have been a stun, and that actually would have done a lot of damage to our Gogeta since we're taking here 38k. But again, Gogeta does get a lot of defense after he super attacks. So yeah, Gogeta again, he's just a very incredible monster. We actually get of course the double super, which is really good. And again, Gogeta is always super effective, so we're doing really good damage. It's just that Oceanus again has a lot of HP, which is pretty interesting. I wonder how hard the other Shadow Dragons are going to be later on, because this was kind of challenging, I want to say, but it wasn't too difficult. It definitely wasn't too difficult, but it just caught me by surprise, like how tanky, I guess, or how much health Oceanus has, because we're not doing too much damage, even though we're like doing like busting out 6 million attack stats. Like, you know, we're only doing like 1 million damage, so Oceanus is actually very, very tanky. Now we actually get pretty lucky. We actually get a crit here, which is very good. Again, we're back in their base form, and now as long as the turns still continue, this character is gonna be getting stronger and stronger each super attack. So yeah, so there goes another super attack, which is of course very, very good from the passive, no crit, but we actually get the nullification based on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and we're pretty much almost done. We do have the active skill, and we have support here as well, and we also have here of course Easy A Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So we're definitely going to put him in slot number 1 because again he has a 70% chance, sorry, to counter a super attack and a type advantage as well. So I was only a bit scared about the active skill because yesterday, each time I was using the active skill for the LRs, the game was crashing and I had to restart the entire event all over again. So I was a bit hesitant, but I decided to use the active skill. Decided to also give here a 24 key super to Gogeta as well. And because we have here Trunks and Giru and we have our 7 key spheres, now we're also getting an extra chance to crit, extra attack, and defense as well. So they're a very good floater. They do take like 100k per normal, but again, if you can actually put them off rotation, and make sure there's like only one attack on that turn, you'll definitely be a-okay. There goes Gogeta with a double super attack, which was beautiful, and then we get that extra crit because of Trunks and Giru from their passive, and then here comes Big Boy Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who is just going to demolish Oceanus, and of course you have to finish off with a super attack. So we actually get the additional super, and then that's all she wrote. So there we go. There's a no item run for stage 3 against Oceanus. Let me know down below what you guys think. Let me know down below your team builds, and also let me know if you guys found this difficult or easy. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, come down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!